Alright. What's up, guys? My name is Saturday Sunday, aka The Weekend, aka Meta, coming to you live with another stream. Yeah, this is the drawing show where we talk about everything else besides the drawing itself. Tonight, we're gonna, try and, draw something. Amazing for a drawing stream, but yeah, we're going back to Danganronpa. Well, I'm going back to Danganronpa. Yo, this shit goes hard. It's gonna be a brighter day. Sometimes you just need to run away. Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Think about the good times. Again. Can you feel it? Yeah, this shit goes. Forget about the rain, about the good times. Alright, yeah. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times. Feel the sunshine. Oh yeah, the Captain Buggy on everyone's Tumblr dashboard is making everyone fucking freak out. Oh well, whatever. So this is a Danganronpa stream technically, but I have decided that an executive decision to make it basically all fucking Sonic songs. I mean, the Danganronpa songs are just a little bit too loud anyhow. Technically, this is how I got my start. I mean, I was always drawing, but like I started really posting like every day or whatever by posting like colored in versions of my sketches or whatever. So you just see like Copic, like traditional art of Danganronpa characters is on my Instagram because I was really obsessed with them. Let me see. Let's get into it, shall we? We got a full pail of water. And we're gonna get this going. Mostly the idea here is that, like, there's so many iconic outfits in Danganronpa, but like, once we get outside, once survivors have actually left and, like, become, like, an adult or whatever, we just get really fucking boring costuming for them. And, like, it shows up in multiple, like, series or whatever. We've got Despair Girls and also, the Danganronpa anime that, like, people sometimes like or whatever. I don't like them, but, you know, that's my opinion. The main thing is, man, Future Foundation outfits are fucking boring compared to, like, everything else in the games. Like, you don't really see, like, people cosplaying these outfits for a very good reason. And that's because, I mean, like, when you, like, put them up against, like, their school uniforms, they're just boring. They're boring, man. So we're just gonna spice them up a bit, you know? Is this the Europe Hours friendly stream? Europe Hours friendly stream? I mean, I don't know how friendly these European hours are, considering the fact that you're, like, usually up till, like, 3 when we, stream these guys. But we are European friendly. Oh my fucking lord. Unless, well, I mean, I guess Britain isn't part of Europe anymore. Brexit and all. European. Let's see. Maro, what do you know about Danganronpa? I want to know. If you've got any particular, like, ideas about what this franchise even is, you know? I have to look up what a megaphone looks like. Played the first one, started on the second, but never finished it. I mean, fair enough. The second one's story, like, here's how I like to rank them. So, Danganronpa 1, best story. Danganronpa 2 has the best characters. And V3 has the best graphics. Not because I didn't like it, though. I mean, like, they're good games. It's just, they're also just fucking weird, and also have, like, things that just don't fucking make sense sometimes. let's see. Life happened and I never got around to play it again. I mean, let's see. I've played all of the games, and I mean, like, they're fun. They're fun. And, you know, I like their art style. Got really obsessed with a lot of characters. Because they're fun, you know? Personally, my favorite is the first game, but, you know, I'm just kind of a sucker for the classics. Alright. Who's your favorite character from what you can remember? Because I've got a very specific favorite character. I mean, maybe you can pick up on, like, my favorite character based off of, you know, surrounding information. But, you know, I think it's fun to see who people's favorite characters are and who you think my favorite characters are. It's a fun little personality test. I mean, it's not too hard. We've got like 1 in, what? .32 chance of it? You got a 1 in 32 chance of guessing, based on the 2 games you've played. And that's not even really counting, like, yeah, I mean, like, that kind of counts for everyone. I like Kyoko maybe because it's the most normal without being a pussy like the male protagonist. I like Makoto quite a bit as a protagonist. He's just, you know, a kid, but also just, like, kind. I mean, I like protagonists that are kind and sort of pushovers. I mean, it's a fun trope, because it's better than, like, the neat, like, I guess it's just it was fresh air at the time from all the needlessly edgy protagonists at the time, or whatever. Though I get, like, the distaste for said protagonist, so I mean, come on. She hogs the detective angle from the game, which is the most fun IMO. Yeah. I'm gonna do some of that. I mean, like, there's only, like, at max 3 smart people in the first game. Like, there's about 3, yeah. And you're just gonna have to deal with 3 smart classmates for the first game. I mean, like, they're the only ones that actually know how to deal with a murder. I mean, most teenagers wouldn't know how to, like, deal with a murder and going about investigating said murder. So, like, it like, makes sense, but, like, still. It's still funny that, like, only 3 of them, like, understand the game and what's going on. can't read your logs here. Alright, there we go. That's a better angle. Who do you think my favorite character is in this game? I've probably said it already, but, you know, I forget, so there's the likelihood that you forget too. If you said I forgot, you know, fair enough. Let me think. Celestia? I mean, very good guess. I mean, that is one of the, like, 3 smart people in the fucking game, but no. I mean, Celeste is fun. She's a really fun character to, like, all of the characters are really fun to, like, microanalyze, because there's a lot there, especially in, like, their free time events and spin-offs and the way that they react to gifts and stuff like that. There's a lot there, right? But no, my favorite's Byakuya. So, you know, what does caravan jump scare? I'm scared. I'm terrified. Fuck, bro. Can't scare me like that, bro. Alright. So yeah, we've named all 3. Yes, the clever glasses boy. Yeah, the one of the characters that doesn't die in the end, yeah. Mr. Togami. That man's fucking really fucking gay. Alright. He's such a funny boy. I mean, I really... I like me, I really like me some awful glasses characters. He voices himself and I am now going to bark at you. Yeah, he did that for a whole, like, it was for voting or whatever. I never got to cash mine in, but yeah, I mean, someone did the... I remember someone in the community at the time, I was moderating it on like a Discord or something, and they were like, yeah, I'm gonna do the one where it's like, God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone else's problem. You know, the voice actor really was having having a really fun time that day. I mean, come on. Also, he voices Monodan in V3, which is really strange to think about. I'm a very knowledgeable person about Danganronpa, which probably isn't that's probably not that's not a very good thing. That's not a good thing, but it's a thing. You know, you gotta live with your past and the choices you make. You know, whatever. There's so many good voice banks that we got from that. Anyway, let's see. While I've got you captive, while I've got you prisoner, I'm gonna ask you how you feel about certain things. So, Briar, how are we feeling about that one, boys? We've got, like, a lot to go over with League content, so... Well, I might, like, go over my design decisions or whatever with, like, yeah, so we're kind of going for, like, sci-fi, like, cyberpunk themes. It's with, like, Future Foundation outfits. That's how you pronounce it? What? Byakuya or Briar? Because in both cases, yes. It's because that's how, like, the dubbing specifically does it, but also that's just how you pronounce it. Briar? Yeah. I mean, it's a word. Briar, watch out! I mean, she's named after thorny bushes, essentially. Very fun. I've never seen a briar patch. No, that's a lie. I've seen many briar patches. They're not fun to get caught up in. I guess it makes sense because they're part of, like, you know, Black Rose theming. She's a briar bush. You know, makes sense, makes sense. It's fucking ridiculous. Fort Bush. I mean, like, yeah. I don't feel anything particular about her. Rip. I wish she had more interactions, because her voice lines are interesting. It's just that she doesn't interact with many characters. She cool. The voice a little meh, but it could be worse. Yeah, I wish that it would be more, for a lack of a better term, ugly. You know, more hoarse. Like, more like she's been screaming her lungs out, that kind of thing. The voice actor probably would have fucking died at that. The pillory is really cool, and I like how it transforms. Also, her cinematic, really banger. Like, Twitter's just going fucking AWOL at the fact that this champion has exposed toes when we've had exposed feet on champions since forever. Like, come on, bro. Come on, guys. It's not, like, people are just, there's, like, two sides of the fence, right? People that are overreacting to, like, the feet itself, and people that are like, ooh, yeah, feet, let's go, boys. And, you know, I'm in neither camp. I'm just like, the splash is highlighting the fact that she has stakes through her ankles. That's what is being illuminated there. to show the gruesomeness of, like, a stake being shoved through someone's ankle. But she's perfectly comfortable within these, like, gruesome implements. That's the whole point, is that she's perfectly comfortable in something that we would consider really uncomfortable. Just general confusion. I will germ oppose for this one time, because, you know. I mean, like, the main thing is, right, there's just a lot of misinformation out there. Like, Briar is supposed to be more in line with how, like, a young woman who's been very sheltered all of her life coming out into the real, like, physical world is. So that's kind of her whole aesthetic, right? And people are getting up in arms about the drop of blood comment, because the artist basically wanted to make her pear-shaped, because that's how liquid tends to coagulate, essentially. Because she's not... What the main consensus seems to be is that she's not a corpse, but rather she is entirely... She's a blood construct. There's no human to her. That's the main thing that you're supposed to get from her. It's blood bag shaped. Lol. Fucking hysterical. I mean, like, the way that they described it is, like, really, like, guys, you probably should just explain to, like, people, like, the shape language, because, like, when you go, oh, she's got a small chest and big hips because she's blood bag shaped, it sounds more like a way of covering up that you just wanted to draw a character with thick thighs, rather than, like, just going, oh, you know, this is kind of how blood is shaped, right? So we should make the champion shaped like that. You know, basic shape language, essentially. Needed another pass on that part of the dev insight. I mean, really, they should have, like... I mean, I get how they could see that, like... how they could get there, but yeah. It's like they're so fucking afraid of doing anything, but they still do anyway, because it obviously sells, but, like, hitting... like, hitting and hiding the hand. I mean, like, I wish that they would have gone further with it, yeah. But, like, she's weird, and that's what she's supposed to be. I like her little one-sided rivalry with Scion, that's fun, you know. But, yeah, like, you don't need to be ashamed if you want to make a character sexual, you know? You just need to, you know, preface it by saying, yeah, this is what we were going for. Because people are more likely to respect you if you, you know, stick to your guns. Go with what you're, like, going for, essentially, yeah? But, like, the way that they worded that dev insight made it seem very underhanded and like an excuse rather than an explanation. And that's what people are upset at, I'm pretty sure. Like, because someone being comfortable at that whole thing. What's the last Noxus champ we got before this one? I'm pretty sure it was Rel. If I'm not forgetting anyone. Yeah. And Emilio, Nefiri, Cassante. Yeah, I think it's Rel. I didn't actually hear her voice lanes yet. Who did she interact with again? She interacts with Scion. She interacts with Vlad. She interacts with Scion. She interacts with Talon. Yeah, Vlad, Talon, Scion. She doesn't interact with LeBlanc. She doesn't interact with Mordekaiser. There's probably someone I'm forgetting. But she also has different voice lines depending on whether or not she's raged out or not. I feel like Samira isn't newer, but I might check the champ dates on that. Let me look. Okay, that was September 6th, 2020. Rel. Week. Release date. December 9th, 2020. December 9th to 10th. I think Samira actually might have came after her because her newest assignment is capturing Rel, or maybe... Or did I just steal that from someone's headcanon? I don't know. Let's look at Samira's. Because, like, you might be right. They also might have come out at a very similar time. Yeah, so, no. Samira came out first, September 21st, 2020. Whereas, Rel came out December 10th, 2020. It's 6th August 2022, Samira. A year and a week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Yeah. No. Samira was a 2020 champion, and so was Rel. Oh, crap, you're right. Google is giving me crap, then. It's the Wild Rift date. Yeah. I think that why we're getting confused here is because they came out at a very similar time, actually. Rel was teased in the More video. Oh, how did I forget? Gore. I mean, it's a fair thing to forget, I think, you know? I mean, they came out at, like, roughly the same time, essentially, you know? September and December are really close together, especially for two, you know, Noxus champions that have things to do with each other, essentially. So, I think that Samira might have been teasing Rel, essentially. Oh yeah, also Briar has interactions with jungle creatures. Yep. But she calls Vladimir Dad, which is cute, but also sort of concerning. She's a creature. I'm surprised that Briar doesn't have an interaction with Rel. Yeah, I'm surprised that she doesn't have an interaction with people like, you know, LeBlanc or Silas, you know? Like, that's surprising to me. But, you know, also, apparently we aren't going to get a color story for Briar because they apparently just don't want to. So, sorry readers, but yeah. Add Briar to the weird Camivore family tree. I'm way ahead of you, babe. Way ahead of you. It's a fun little tree. You know, we got Viego being related to Briar. I like putting Vagar as a weird family friend. It's fun to think about it like that. They have the excuse she's been in a cell forever, so she wouldn't know many people. Yeah, like, she knows Scion because, like, the two are apparently stored together. And, like, Talon is, like, part of, like, that whole, like, operation since, the Katarina comic. But it's weird that she doesn't have any interactions with LeBlanc at all. But I guess, like, Vladimir's just fully in charge of the Grey Legion. Still, I mean, like, her whole thing is, like, wanting to make new friends and stuff like that, you know? Feeling comfortable in your own skin, you know? Don't think, feel. I think, like, people, like, say she's a weird, kind of watered-down Jinx, but, like, you know, League can have more than one weird fucking girl in it, you know? Friendship is magic. You know, it's her, she wants to strike that balance between self-control and letting loose, and, you know, that's fun. I mean, it's a fun, like, it's a fun character. It's just the fact that we aren't getting any, like, follow-up or stories, and, you know, that just kind of blows, you know? Like, you've got potential in a character, you know? You got somewhere to go with her. But we're not going to do anything with her until way later. In an event that probably will suck. But, you know, that's just the game, and you gotta play it. Give, like, Vagar, like, 15 more fucking survey. Yeah, that's really weird. They're saving those for the MMO, I'm sure, right? Nervous laugh. Oh, yeah, sure. Uh-huh. That's a really funny fucking joke. Fandom's just gonna have to do all the characterization by themselves. Lol. Actually, that's almost every champ, but you know. Exactly. Even the most popular champs aren't really given much. You know? It's kind of why Arcane's such a big deal. It's because, you know, you're actually using these characters to tell a cohesive, coherent story where people grow and change. Like, you know, I mean, apparently they aren't going to completely get rid of color stories, but they want to, like, not have it be the main focus, apparently. That's their whole thing. Like, we get hints about Mordekaiser or whatever, but we aren't ever going to get, like, any actual Mordekaiser, like, development. We probably won't even, like, I don't know when they would even use Mordekaiser, you see, because he's basically, like, a final boss. I mean, like, so are, like, the Void and the Watchers and everything, but, like, so are the Darken. Like, there's so many characters that, like, qualify as, like, final boss kind of characters. But, like, Mordekaiser is, like, the big one, where he's just basically the big final boss that everyone's just kind of preparing for. Let's see. I don't really care about Crystal Modus, but, like, Tilia looks cute. It's funny that she keeps on getting blue skins. I really don't know what the fucking deal is with Riot and making Tilia blue. Like, it's happened so many fucking times. At this point, it's like someone has to be sabotaging someone here. But I don't really know who. Everyone's like, yeah, Tilia would look good in blue. And everyone went, yeah. One day, we'll get another Star Guardian. But, you know, I mean, it's bluish green, but it's still fucking blue, man. Crystal Modus just has no punch for me. But you know what does? Sabotage? Oh. You know what does have some punch though? Gets shot. I'm actually kind of excited. Well, not excited, but you know, I'm like, you know, it's been ages since one of my mains has gotten a skin, man. Briar on her launch skin looks like OG Evelyn. I mean, that's kind of fun, you know? You mean, her original, like, her classic variety, right? I mean, I've heard people make that, comparison. But let's talk about Street Demon. Let's go, boys. Brilliant segue. I'm a master. I'm so fucking happy that Mundo gets a skin. It's been like since his visual update, since we've gotten anything for him. And I'm just you don't know how happy it makes me. Like it's a skin line that he like fits in, and like he has like unique effects, and he's got a boombox, and it's like cool, you know? I wish that his jaw was more brassy like the splash art. But yeah, I like the fact that they went like really full monster with it, you know? I mean, like not like monster, but you know, like I love the splash art from Mundo and Zyra. Nico is fun. I mean, Brand, you can't really do fucking much with Brand, so, you know, eh. But, you know, it's really fun that, like, everyone gets to be, like, a different kind of demon, you know? Like, Mundo is based off of an Oni. So, like, you get with his, like, tusks and, like, the way that he's stylized or whatever. And then, Nico is supposed to be a Kappa. That's why she's got a turtle shell backpack, and why her frills are the way that they are. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, how Nico's design ended up when looking at her, like, concept art and what could have been. But, you know, I'm happy with how Nico turns out. It's fun that she's, like, we're going full, like, frog-like, turtle-like, essentially. Because Kappa are turtles. So, yeah. It's a really fun way of, like, going, yeah, what kind of demons can we go for, you know? And Briar is a Jiangshi. Or a Jiangshi. I don't really know how to fucking pronounce it. But, you know, a hopping zombie. And honestly, that's fun. Swag. She's really fun. I really like the way that she looks. And Rengar's there. You know, I don't really know of many Rengar skins that are, like, genuinely, like, bad. I mean, even Pretty Kitty Rengar is, like, just kind of mediocre. I mean, like, Rengar more so fits in with, like, Lunar Beast with his inspirations of, like, food dogs and the like. But it still works. And, you know, I'm happy that he, like, I mean, Guardian of the Sands is forgettable, but, like, he's also a Karkle. Like, come on. I like when they change Rengar into other kinds of cats. I mean, but that's just me. Like, making him into a tiger or, like, a jaguar. Like, come on. Like, that's just fun, you know? Make him into different kinds of cats. Because, I mean, like, that sort of changes how you view Rengar, essentially. Because, like, for Lion Rengar, you've got, like, all the pride and, like, egotism that comes along with lions and that kind of thing. But when you change it, you also change, like, the meaning of those things, essentially. Am I making sense? Hope I am. Guardian of the Sands actually is a pretty good skin line overall, which is strange. Escape of the night. Of course, dude, I think you're very well communicative and spoken. Let's go. Putting things into words good. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I'm fucking tired. I had to dog sit today at work, which is a weird sentence, but it was most, like, I had to dust, like, every nook and cranny, but, like, then my coworker came in with, like, a fucking dog, bro. But the dog was, like, really cute. It's like a 6-month-old, pit bull. Her name was Olive. Very, very cute. Sweetest little eyes. But, you know, it's kind of weird, like, because you're, you know, it's weird having a dog in a bowling alley, you know? She didn't want to sit still because, you know, she's a dog. Duh, what the dog doing? A dog was trying to eat all the dirty bowling shoes. Like, cause, I mean, it's kind of like a dog's paradise to be behind a bowling desk. But, like, I don't want that little girl to get sick. I mean, come on. Those shoes are fucking dirty, man. We, like, you know, sanitize them or whatever, but, like, we don't wash them. Come on. Who do you think this is? Like, you don't wash your shoes or whatever. But, like, those things get, like, crazy. But, yeah. She was, like, mostly chill, though. Like, which is surprising. She was very well behaved. Also, I think, like, it wasn't even my coworker's dog. It was one of my boss's dogs that my coworker had to, like, take in. Because one of our bosses is going out of town. LA or something. I don't really fucking remember. I'm so sleepy. I don't know. Maybe I should show you what I'm talking about when the Future Foundation outfits are fucking boring. Like, compared, like, think about, like, a normal Danganronpa outfit or whatever. And then, like, oh wait, to bring it in. That's so small. What the fuck? Can I even blow this image up? But like, they're basically just office suits or whatever. Like, I mean, it's the most uniform that you can get, but like, I don't know. It just leaves something to be desired, you know? So I'm basing it off their talents a little bit here and there, because, I mean, it's fun. Let's see. Oh yeah. I was wondering, because the only two people that can actually see through glamour that we know of so far is Mordekaiser and Jinx. The jury's still out on Rel, but yeah, Jinx just sees through Ziggs and is like, yeah, you're my conscience. Which I want to kind of do like a conscience Zig skin or whatever. Maybe have Jinx be her own devil or whatever, and Ziggs being like the angel on her shoulder or something. I think that could be fun. I don't know. It needs some workshopping, I think. Weird fucking music, man. Formidable Oak. Kill the vibe. Summoning Zygmunt like a persona. I mean, like, if Zygmunt was your persona, that would be fucking sick, bro. I mean, he's just kind of like, the way that I like to imagine Ziggs is kind of like a fucked up teddy bear, essentially. Like, I make sure that, like, the tips of his fur are burnt and stuff like that. I kind of draw him similar to Teemo or whatever, but not, you know? He's kind of like, I mean, like, Ziggs is weird to draw, you know? Because he's also just, like, so, you know, like, iconic, you know? A lot of Yordles have this thing of being very iconic. And that's really good, you know? Like, Tristana has a really nice design, and so does Poppy, stuff like that. And, like, even people like Teemo, obviously he has a good design, but, like, he also has, like, a really... It doesn't really communicate too much to you. It's just simple, like, recognizable features. That's what they mean by iconic, you know? Is that you can recognize who this is at a glance, essentially. And that's good for character design, especially if you're making mascots. But if you actually want to communicate anything about your character, then it's not... Like, you have to work basically twice as hard to fit meaning into so little details, essentially. On another topic, Hatsune Miku X Pokemon. I I mean, it is Miku's birthday, which is interesting. But what do you mean by that? Like, Vocaloid mixed with Pokemon? Or, like, what Pokemon Miku would have? Because the answer to that is, Meloetta. Oh, they announced a crossover. That's interesting. Let me look that up. Miku. The promo art has Farfetch'd. Oh yeah, I see this. Because of the leak. Leak Spin isn't even... like, neither of those properties are from Miku, but... we've also got, Alolan Vulpix. No, that's for 2020. Okay, Project Voltage. Let's look this up. Oh, servers. So a collaboration. 18 illustrations will be revealed, one every weekday, that will be themed around imagining Hatsune Miku as a trainer with each type of Pokemon. These will be revealed through the official Voltage Twitter account. There will be also 18 songs and music videos that will be released one after another over several months on Vocaloid P's channel. They will sample music and sound effects from across the history of the Pokemon series. Nice. Then again, they had Ed Sheeran sing the credits for SV. It's time they got the Queen on there. So true. Queen, she's doing Queen shit right now. I'm excited to see her be like different Pokemon trainers. That'll be fun. Also, Twitter will have fun with the designs that they come up with, you know? Maybe if they're popular enough, we'll get some toy companies making them. I'm still laughing when I got to the credits of Scarlet. I was not expecting a fucking Ed Sheeran song. I am like, who would expect that? Like, unless you were privy to that knowledge, I mean, there's no goddamn way that you would figure that out, you know? Like, it's the most left field decision that someone could have made, you know? Yo, shit goes hard. Oh my god, I'm on ArtStation and right now, and Horace HSU has posted on his base for the Briar Splash. The little notification is for it is a little, literally a zoom in of her feed. Oh my gosh. I mean, you mean Hosure or whatever, yeah. Her little, well, their little, what's it called? Thumbnails or whatever. They're really interesting. The one that they went with is, cool to see what, like, the main idea for it is, you know? Oh yeah, the banner for the French League of Legends Twitter is great, yeah. But apparently, Briar is acting like a guard dog for Vladimir's mansion in the main splash arc that we're looking at. Which is... it's always fun to look at what the splash is supposed to be. Like, what the context of it is supposed to be. Fucking you looked at it. She's a hungry dog person. There's so many skin ideas that you could do with her. But yes. I mean, like, she is very she's dog-coded, for sure. For sure. You know. She basically acts more like a werewolf than she does a vampire. Which is really fun. You know? Like, Vladimir is supposed to be, like, the calculated sort of vampire, with, like, the luxury and all that stuff. But, like, Briar is supposed to be, like, that whole sort of, like, the frenzy. Like, it's fun, you know? I don't know. I like enjoying things. I can enjoy things. I can enjoy things. Excuse me, where is Junko Enoshima? She's fucking dead, bro. I mean, never. I mean, like, she's dead. I mean, we're doing Future Foundation, stuff. We're doing hot girl shit, yeah. But I'll put a Junko over here. Hi. It's really funny. How dare you enjoy what? It's really funny about, like, the most cosplayed character that, like, it's not Miku, it's not any, like, popular, like, really extremely popular anime. It's Junko Enoshima. And you would clickmate me with Danganronpa? I mean, they are Danganronpa characters, it's just not the most popular one. There we go. She's in the corner.
Coming out again for a new point. Bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard four? 5 wants 4. Check me out, John. 4 fours the point.
Let's see. But, like, the thing about it is, like, out of all of the characters that you could cosplay, Junko Enoshima is the most popular. Like, that is a crazy statistic. You know how many, like, what's it? I always feel like, yeah, I feel like I always see Junko, and now Makima the most. I mean, Makima is really easy to cosplay, because all you need is a nice wig, a dress shirt, tie, and tight pants. And you've got a Makima, essentially. But, like, you know, like, I would have sworn, like, I could have sworn it would have been, like, a character like Deadpool or whatever, or a Star Trek character. Because those guys have been around since forever, and, like, they're just more, like, spread out or whatever. But I guess Danganronpa fans are just more dedicated. Yeah, it's just a suit and a dog leash. Yeah. No cosplay. No cosplay Monokuma with body paint. Shame on cosplay people. God. You mean like just painting yourself black and white with the like eye thing or whatever? I mean, people have for sure done that. And you know, for shame, for shame. I think it's like people haven't done it more because some people are just allergic to body paint. And it also just comes off easy. Though, lest we forget the forefathers of the fucking Homestuck Sharpie incident. Someone tried to dye their skin gray with Sharpie. Mr. Bobo. Oh. Oh my god. Don't think about the Sharpie bath. Poison. I mean, yes, they did have to call poison control. Apparently the cosplayer lived, but that can also just be straight up false. But, like, yeah, someone, like, I think they dumped the Sharpie ink into a bathtub, and they also had to pay the hotel for totally fucking wrecking their bathtub. Because, you know, Sharpie is its permanent marker that they were trying to put into their fucking skin. Most stable Homestuck fan. I'm glad I've never fucking read that. I think I would have been a very different person if I did. But, you know, we're here. We survived. we've escaped. Stream idea. Meta reads Homestuck for the first time. Nah, I'm not fucking doing that. I couldn't do that to me. And I couldn't do that to you either, chat. Like, come on. All I know is people with horns, legit. Can you guys give me like a TDLR of what the fuck is Homestuck? I mean, like, I don't really, like, some of my friends were really into it, so I've got like sort of an understanding, but not really. Like, there's this weird like relationship like quadrant thing or whatever that you, like, I don't fucking get. But basically, like, there's trolls that are basically like astrological signs, but not really. But like, yeah. And it's long, and there's hiatuses, and it has Obama in the canon. What bribery could convince you to change your first name to Verska? I'm not fucking doing that. Oh, but you know what's funny? You know the song Megalovania? You know, Sand Song or whatever, yeah? That comes from a Homestuck, like, I think it's like a fan, like, edit or something like that. Like, Toby Fox was really into the Homestuck fandom, and I think he composed some Homestuck music or whatever. And that's where the original Megalovania comes from. I think Harriet Tubman was in there too. What? I don't fucking... Like, you could tell me fucking anything about Homestuck, and I'd go, yeah, yeah, probably. Like, I know the character designs of Homestuck, and they're weird. And I go, yeah. Wasn't Halloween ROM hack from... No, that was the original, basis for Undertale, but the original Megalovania itself comes from Homestuck itself. Oh, circling back to Pokemon for a sec, didn't Toby actually reuse the melody for Baby Is You for one of the songs? I don't fucking know, man. I'm not very good at Pokemon trivia. I mean, like, I could reasonably tell you, like, a lot of things about Pokemon, but not very much, to be quite fair. Oh, Golden, what's your opinion on Briar while we've got you trapped in this corner? Crab. I love meat. Someone really likes Feed It Right games. You know, fair enough. Like, there's been foot champion before. Like, specifically for Zoe and Briar, like... Doesn't Silas also have bare feet? I feel like bare feet isn't really all that, like, uncommon in League of Legends. Someone there is like, we need this as a core part of their design, and yeah. Like, I get why people went, yeah, this is what... Everyone has feet except Urgot, and Camille, and Belcause. Let me see. Actually, scratch that. You know, it's better that you do that. Nah, but like, why those two specifically though? I mean, like, it's weird having them as a forefront of character design, for sure, but like, you can focus on any part of character design for a reason. I think that, the original, like, way that they were trying to pitch Zoe is that, like, her bare feet is, like, what's it called? She's supposed to be, like, a playful teenager, essentially. So having her, like, wear sandals, essentially, makes her feel more, like, childish, essentially. Because if she was wearing, like, full foot protection, she'd feel more serious and prepared for something like that. Whereas, you know, you can see someone wearing sandals as very unserious. I think that was the original intention, but, like, somewhere within development, someone might have been weird about it. But, you know, I don't fucking know, man. I'm not fucking Riot, man. Bel'Veth has fake feet. True. Callista feet are in her fucking passive icon. True. I mean, like, I can spend, like... I can be like, yeah, so here's the, like, the reason why these characters have feet in their thing, right? Like, Callista is to show that she's no longer, like, she's no longer, like, the soldier that she was, essentially. She's so consumed with vengeance that she's a wraith. And wraith imagery, like in zombie imagery, is very commonly with, like, decaying clothes. So having her not be armored with, like, her feet or whatever, it makes sense by technicality. I mean, like, it makes someone feel more vulnerable without making a character unprepared for combat, essentially. Oh yeah, Briar's release skin also has the open sandals too. Yeah, I don't really know why Lux has feet. She was born with them. Oh my god, guys. That was fucking crazy. I didn't think about that one. I mean, like, Fizz has, like, his feet as, like, a forefront of his character because he's a frog thing, so, like, having big floppers makes sense for him, right? Let's see. But the reason why Briar's feet are highlighted in that image is to show the stakes in her ankles, to show her, like, show the fucking, like, how comfortable she is with something so gruesome as having a stake stabbed through your ankles, like, clean through. I don't fucking know why, honestly, Gragas, that's just a foot fetish. Honestly, someone at Riot was really horny that day. And that's why Gragas is the way that he is. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. But, like, yeah, Gragas is just an old model. So they were going off of a drunk hobo kind of feel. That's basically what they were going for, and God, is it insulting? It really is. Like, why the fuck is he wearing? Why are his bare footsies out in the fucking front yard, man? But like, Zoe wears sandals the same way that like Emilio wears sandals. It's because, you know, they want to show these characters to be carefree, essentially. Oh, my favorite meme is Fairy Cortez. Wait, oh yeah, he does have feet out. Court Israel. Fucking Peter Pan motherfucker. Why the fuck are his grippers out, man? Tristana feet, the humanity. That one, I mean, come on. I mean, like, technically it's supposed to make sure that she's sort of like a tree hugger hippie type, but she's also a soldier type. That's carefree, like, that's the main reason why her feet are out, but, like, also the main reason is because someone at Right was fucking ordered. Nah, I don't fucking know, man. You'd have to ask someone at Riot, which I am not. The grippers. Ezreal too much of a twink, so they have to market the E-boy fairy feet, Veigar feet, pizza. Why are people not rioting over those? I'm rioting over the fucking clogs they gave Veigar. Like, come on. He's got, like, if you're going to make Misfortune wear fucking heeled rollerblades, you can put Veigar in proper heels. Like, come on. You can put Veigar in a pair of heels. He is, like, one of the main characters that would wear heels. God made me funny. And she made me cute. But yes, yeah, there's not too many twinks in the League of Legends, the catalog. So they gotta milk Ezreal for all he's worth, to be honest. That's what they gotta do. Viego's Isolde looks like God made me funny and she made me cute, but she gave me some whack-ass feet. So true. Viego's Isolde looks like it has more polygons than classic Veigar model. I mean, it's true. Heyo, Milkis. Zero. I mean, that's a new skin line, guys. You know, if I drew Ezreal in that kind of outfit, you know, I'd get a lot of fucking likes. And I don't know how I would feel about that. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it's because they're cowards. And also, it's the same reason why they haven't put Ahri in a swimsuit skin. It's because they're waiting to, like, they're saving their money for a rainy day, you know? That's basically it, yeah? But, yeah. I just want my creature to, you know, have the polygons he deserves. And also the shoes he deserves. And also the design he deserves, because goddamn, does he look ugly? And it's not fair. That's coming with the Ezreal out of the closet reveal next June. If they won't give you Veigar feet, you must do it yourself. I have to do everything my fucking self, bro. New game mode. So true, chat. So true. The closet, not the feet one. Come out of the closet edition. The come out of the closet successfully. I mean, like, Ezreal has very, like, weird bisexual vibes. I mean, like, my favorite pairing for him is with Echo. And, I mean, like, they do count. Riot has said that, like, sexuality doesn't change throughout skin lines, so, you know, we're sitting kind of pretty, you know? Though, the queens over at the Queens of League really just want a classic twink so goddamn bad. Like an actual one. Cause, I mean, we've got, like, what? Jin? Jin's really he's a really fucked up twink, though. They don't want a fucked up twink. They want a support twink that they can play. And be mean to other gays online. You know, the way that it should be. And, you know, fair enough, yeah. My face when the Ezreal Jhin pairing, though. I've never seen anyone in my life pair those two together. But, you know, it's probably out there somewhere. I mean, come on. They just twink exposed. Ain't Aphelios one kinda? I mean, like, in some artwork he is. It's kind of like Jhin and how he's sometimes just like weirdly muscular for like zero reason in like some things, like a Wild Rift teaser like shows Jhin with like the most muscular arms known to mankind, and you're like, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, not every man has to have muscles like this. But yeah, like, Aphelios can count as a twink, but he more fits into twunk because he is still muscular. I don't really know exactly how, like, it's really hard to tell because he is also, like, more clothed than, like, a lot of League of Legends men are. It's really funny because a lot of people think that, like, Pyke has a shirt, but he doesn't. He fucking doesn't. Also, I hate when they make Pyke bulky. I just don't like it. Like, why the fuck are you doing that? He should be sleek. He's an assassin. He's a diver, yeah? Imagine being a man and having a shirt in League. The humanity. Yeah, it's crazy. Those are only for children and girls. Unless you are a child and or a girl, no shirt for you, bitch. Go starve in the mines. They talked with me about him because I was the League of Legends chick based on my intro paragraph. I managed to find a Jhin lover in the wild at my 3D animation class. Aw, that's cute. Jhin fans can be weird, but you know. What can you not? Yeah, like Urgot, who lost their feet marketing in the caustic mines. You know, the children yearn for the mines. That's what I always say. I mean, like, come on. Why is Minecraft so popular? It's because the children yearn for the mines. They crave it. It's what turns boys into men. and canaries into dead canaries. Do you yearn for the mines, chat? Or are you normal? I'm fucking loving me some Pizza Escape. I finally got some new things. No, I only want to go into the mines to unleash arsenic reserves. I mean, fair enough. I mean, noble. Go. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Womp womp womp. Boom boom womp. Let's see. Oh, I watched a movie the other day and it changed my fucking life. Let's see. I'll have you guess. Chat, what movie do you think I watched a few nights ago that I really fucking liked? Because I mean, like, you probably won't get it, but I think it's fun to see what you guys think. I would enjoy. Maybe I'll watch them. I don't know. Your short tail. You know, he almost killed me there. Yeah, no. Why is Shark Tale so, like, it's wrong every way. Space Jammer 2? Nah. I mean, like, yes. 1993 Super Mario Bros. Honestly, all of those are really fucking good answers. I've watched all of those except for Space Jam 2. I've watched original Space Jam like a million times, so. Not because it's, like, particularly good, but it's fun. Also, it was, like, the only thing that they made us watch in gym class. It was a weird thing to play in gym class, you know? Street Fighter movie with Chun-Li's mom. What? Huh? I don't... Yeah, no, I haven't watched that one. I've watched that one Dragon Ball movie, and I mean the live-action one. I mean, I've also watched other Dragon Ball movies, but I've never actually watched Dragon Ball itself. It's very funny. But no, you're not gonna get it, so I might as well tell you, chat. It is 1985's Clue. That shit is so fucking good. I recommend it. Like, it is, like, genuinely good. Like, it's so campy, but it's so good. It's for the gays. There is also literally also a gay character in there. And there's young Tim Curry in there. And, like, it's such a good time. I mean, I love murder mysteries, but this is just, like, a bunch of horrible people going around being terrible to each other. And I'm just, like, I really fucking like that, man. I mean, like, it's based off of Cluedo, or Clue for the people in the States. So you've got your characters, Professor Plum and Mr. Green, Miss Scarlet, Miss White, Miss Peacock. And honestly, like, everyone does such a good job. Yes, it's Colonel Mustard, though to me, when I see that word, I go Colonel, because I'm right, and everyone else is wrong. But yeah, I recommend it very heavily to anyone who hasn't watched it. There's so many iconic quotes too, in like the female characters for like a 1980s project. Like, they have like agency and characters and like are funny. Like, this movie is funny. Like, it's hard to make like comedy content or whatever unless you're like recycling jokes, but like you know, it's just so much fun. I really do enjoy it. Not to color your view or whatever, but my favorite characters are Miss Scarlet and Mr. Green, and I won't tell you why, but if you do decide to check it out, you know, go for it, man. There's not a single character I dislike in the entire movie, like, which is weird. Like, you know, with such a like a sort of a ensemble cast, you'd expect like one or two to be duds, but no. I mean, it's really, really camp, but it's really fun. Like, some drag queens actually like that movie too. It's a fun thing. Like, Katya sometimes references Clue in her like little comedy bits here and there, which I think is fun. But yeah, Clue good. Go watch it if you haven't. Where did you watch Clue? I watched it on my streaming platform. Let me see, what is it on? Amazon Prime Video. Madeline Kahn, Tim Curry, Leslie Ann Morin, Colleen Camp, Christopher Lloyd, Michael McKean, Aline Brennan. Yeah, it's a lot of like top things here. Also, let's see. MGM, Amazon Prime. Yeah, I'd suggest watching it on Amazon Prime if you have it, you know? It also is on YouTube for, like, some money or something. So, you know. It's not a fun option, I know. TY. So true, guys. I want to draw, like, glamour yordles, but, like, you know, it's sort of hard to, like, really encapsulate everyone. And then, like, with female yordles, it's, like, they're basically already human, so it's really, like, it's just, like, sort of hard to make them, like, unique or, like, different enough to, like, warrant being a human, you know? Let's see. What do you think Vagar looks like as a human? I like to hear you guys' thoughts, because, you know, I've got one interpretation, but that's not everyone's cup of tea, you know? Also, I'm trying to work out these kind of black hole kind of peoples into the design. The white light hurts me in the eyes. Oh well. Gotta keep going, for it is a drawing. Human Vagar would, oh. What are you afraid of? A fate worse than death? No, just death. Isn't that enough? Such a good line. And, the goddamn menace known as Vagar, they would have the big hat, and they would have the same color thigh-high boots, and the fancy claw. Like the same color as like Vagar's normal fur color, or the same color as in like the same color as the hat. Like, their outfit is blue/purple, right? Yeah. I try to make it like a sort of an ethereal combination of the two. Even though, like, it is sort of weird to have, I mean, like, it should be more purple, but yeah. I've already DM'd you my first Vagar Jinka design. I think their hair would work like Riley from the Sinnoh region. Wait. Can't even spell Riley. Come on, bro. Oh, with the, like, spikes and all that. Also, no weird spike bits all over the outfit. Just a regular coat/dress, perhaps. Skinny guy, probably hunchbacked. Let me look at your... Did you, when did you send the Jinka design? Jinka. hard to fucking say, bro. Can you send it again? I'd like to see it. But yeah, I like the way that I've kept my Vagar design, because a lot of Vagar designs just go, what if we made like this pale sort of anime boy, and I'm like, kind of on Twitter with the very handsome face. What? But for a more serious attempt, I think that I'd want to play with Vagar having textured hair, or maybe a protective style. Those are boring as fuck. White hair anime boy Vagar is really popular on people who humanize him for some reason. Yeah, like, I just don't... Like, it's kind of like you just wanted to dress up an anime boy as Vagar, rather than having Vagar be a human character. So, like, it's just kind of... Come on. I mean, I usually just, let's see. But yeah, no, I can't find it, Caravan. Like, they don't even try to go for like a shadowy aesthetic, or like try to work with his black cat features, or like anything. They just go, But like, it's because like that was the popular way of designing characters back in like the DeviantArt days. So like, you see a lot of things for that, yeah. I'd like to give him more like of a furry kind of face or whatever, like, cause like giving him sideburns and that kind of thing, like it reproduces the silhouette that he has essentially. Like, I want to make him look sort of like he's in his, like, he looks good for like a 40-year-old or so. Like, that's the general vibes that I, like, give for him or whatever, you know, like, late 30s, early 40s. But, like, I never understand why people, like, when they make black cat characters into, like, humans, they never go, oh yeah, give them darker skin. I mean, like, I get the contrast or whatever, but there's just such a big gap of, like, that, you know? I don't know. It's just a lot of, oh yeah, this one, oh, that's just Germa, yeah. But yeah, darker skin Vagar humanizations for the win. Let's go. Like, I get, like, wanting that contrast. It's kind of like having, like, someone with darker skin with, like, blonde hair or whatever. You know, you got that contrast. But it's just like, if you're going for that kind of look, and if you're trying to like take a character and humanize them, you kind of want to keep the features that made them look like the character in the first place intact, unless they are coded otherwise, you know? Like, Tristana would have tanned skin, that kind of thing. Or like how you can like visualize like Fizz's tentacles to be like locks and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that you can do, and you know, there's so many different things. Yeah, you're just drawing a character doing cosplay at that point, exactly. It's like, why not just put an OC in like a character's clothes at that point, you know? Like, if you're not going to incorporate that into like the character itself, like you're not going to incorporate any of the like features that make a character, then you're kind of failing at making them into a human version of that character, you know? Like, yeah. I have a folder full of that on Vegal for completion's sake, to be honest. I imagine there's a lot for her. Like, something, like, it's also a thing that happens with humans and Yordles, like, when people turn humans into Yordles or whatever. I see this thing where they'll tend to make the Yordle's fur color their skin color, which, I mean, can work, but, like, come on. It's just, it's a little bit missing the point. Like, you can put them into, like, anything. Oh, I hope we get a little cosplay skin line someday. More cosplaying as the superior villain. Wahaha, I can't be Little Dress. Oh, that would be fun. Like, champions disguised as other champions would be so much fun. Cause, like, sure, we've got, like, technically, like, the Congoer cosplay line or whatever. But, like, having characters dress up as other characters, like, that can be, like, a lot of fun, you know? I don't have any fucking water, bro. I'm devastated. The Meta Nation is in shambles. But, like, yeah. Mundo. That would be crazy for gameplay reasons, though. It's already it's already a problem fucking knowing with what champ is already. Imagine if they do costumes like those. Yeah, I imagine that would only be like an April Fool's game mode or something like that, you know? Or doing it with champions that are like so visually like in silhouette, like so like distinct in silhouette that there's no way that you could have ever like mixed up the two or whatever. Like having Lilia dress up as Yone. Like, if you see, like, a Yone looking like a deer hopping towards you, you know that's not actually fucking Yone. Because, I mean, Yone doesn't have, like, 4 legs, man. make an Ari skin for Kaisa. Stop making skins for Kaisa, actually. I mean, like, the main person, I just stop making skins for Zed. That's all I ask. Red's not gonna listen to me, but, like, you know, I'm asking nicely. And then I'll ask rudely next time, you know? When they do it again. Because they will. But, like, Kaisa would look more like, I don't know. They've got, like, the bullets and stuff like that that are separating them, but, like, still. It's more like, like a Galio Poppy skin would be so cute, you know? Putting Kaisa on the shelf until everyone gets their fair share, lol. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, it's only fair. Right, everyone needs their turn at, like, skins and being happy. And, like, please stop giving Zed skins. Please and thank you. Just kidding, Zed players. Love you. Love you. Haha. Zin versus Yone versus Yasuo, where they just swap clothes. Listen, I would be able to tell the difference between, like, Yone and Yasuo, probably. Like, Yone has, like, a pretty good silhouette. It's just that, like, Yasuo and Xin Zhao's, like, faces just kind of, like, for the different characters that they are, they sure have, like, very similar faces, according to Riot. And it's just a mess. Come on, guys, no unique facial features for you. Like, I'd imagine, like, Yasuo would have a little bit of, like, a belly for how much, like, beer he drinks, you know? Just Yasuo is more poofy. They have similar hair, too. And that changes per skin. Like, come on. Like, like, for how different of characters they are, like, and how different their disciplines are, they sure are, like, very similar in terms of, like, how Riot sees them. Like, Xin keeps his Xin Zhao keeps his wrinkles, please. Exactly. Please stop de-aging him. He's gone through enough. But, like, Xin Zhao is supposed to be, like, basically, like, a battle maid. Like, he's diligent and, like, on top of things and stuff like that. And Yasuo is a dirty fucking man that wanders the world. He's a Ronin archetype. Actually, it's Sake. Well, technically, it's not Sake either, because it's, like, Ionian wine or whatever, so technically we're both fucking wrong. Because sake doesn't exist in Runeterra. But whatever. But yeah, like, come on. Xin Zhao is Jarvan's Kagan. I mean, like, come on. He should look older than him, at least. Exactly. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. I mean, like, God forbid anyone look older than, I don't know. Like, it's either you're the oldest fuck or you're like Yasuo age. Like there should be, like, a buffer. You know, like, they're getting more comfortable with it, with champions like, Udyr, but they're not that comfortable with it. Like, whatever. But, like, Xin Zhao should have, like, his own kind of aesthetic. He looks so much like every other champion that it's hard to remember he exists. And that's a bad thing. Like, Jarvan you can remember because his armor is so fucking ugly that you just have to remember him, you know? But, like, Xin Zhao's not even, like, all that, like, totally ugly or whatever. Like, come on. Riot just doesn't care. They're like, So Xin Zhao is there. And he's there. And you have to deal with that. Like, Demacia has other aesthetics out there, you know? But, like, he's just following, like, a more competent version of, like, what's his face? Jarvan's aesthetic. Like, Demacian champions haven't started looking good until, like, Poppy and Galio and Silas. And those are, like, really obscure examples of, like, Demacians, you know? I'll allow it. The only thing I really hate about Xin Zhao is how the Lance looks. Yeah. Like, it's not even like a cool fucking weapon, man. I don't know. Like, it's just such a nothing weapon. There's not really any spice to it. Oh no, the R word. I mean, kinda... I've been playing TF2 these past couple of days, don't mind me. Yeah, it gets to you. I mean, it seeps through you. The amount of slurs that you find on those caps are... I kind of like Jarvan and using these weapons. I think they kind of fucking look awful, but, like, I get what you mean. I mean, pole arms aren't, like, my strong suit. I wish that there were, like, flags on it or something, like, to make it, like, it visually look cool, but I know that would also take, like, a lot of work. I love spears so much. I wish Zen could do it more justice. Yeah. Like, cause he's like one of the only champions that uses a spear, right? Like, besides, what, Nidalee? Cause, it's what, like, Rel uses a lance. And Katarina uses knives. And a lot of champions don't even use weapons, they use magic. Or, like, something other than that. Nidalee, Callista. Yeah. Callista feels better as a spear champion, you know? Because, you know, like, her whole thing is about them. And, like, it really is cool, you know? Jarvan is stupid looking, but is at least somewhat original. Xin Zhao is a weird two hollow points trident. Nidalee has more of a javelin. Yeah, it's more of a javelin, yeah. Meh. Should be more like a partisan or a pike. Like, there's so many, like, ways that you can make a polearm cool, you know? It's just that we aren't seeing that, you know? Partisan. Just take it from there. Yeah, the spear and would not work at all. Give it some flags, come on. What's the point of having the end disjointed? Like, it really does not, it's just not fun. It just doesn't, like, it's not even, like, it doesn't even look like it would do anything. Like, that's, like, sort of a, just, and that's why it's just kind of bad, you know? The middle bit has a jewel that does something, but I don't know why the end has 2 tiny points. Give it to the elite military kingdom to have the worst looking and practical weapons in the universe. The flag instead is right before the blade/point thing. It's just on the pole. Meanwhile, Noxus weapons thick. I mean, like, Noxus weapons just, they look fun. Like, they look like they would hurt you. Noxus weapons look like they would hurt you. And, like, someone could reasonably use it to stab you. And, like, Zon weapons look like they would give you tetanus. So, you know, like, there's, like, the shape language just doesn't match the aesthetics. Like, Demasia's based off of Greece, mostly. That's what they're going for, essentially, right? Where, like, Noxus is, like, half inspired by, Noxus is inspired by a lot, but it's inspired by, like, what's it called? Like, older Noxus was inspired by Mongolia, but it's mostly based off of brutalism as an architecture style. You look at Cled's axe, and you can conceive every angle it's gonna tear you in some form. Exactly. It looks vicious. Same with, like, Mordekaiser's fucking big ass. What's it called? Same with Mordekaiser's mace. Same with, like, Scion's axe. I like that his axe ends up looking fancier than Samir's blades. I mean, like, it's fun that it looks fancier because it also, like, plays into his whole, like, war hero kind of, like, fantasies. Like, it's fun. Yeah, it's like gothic, but only the brutal fascist strength or your worthless part. Nightfall hungers. Like, you can see where, like, the inspirations lie and how it goes. Actually, it's kind of like the whole Noxus theme is based off of the Darkin. Like, the Darkin are, like, a weird case, because they're supposed to be Shuriman, but they end up looking Noxian because of their color schemes and because of how brutal they fucking look, right? And also, Vladimir has darkened magic, which, like, then also informs the rest of, like, the Grey Legion and stuff like that, so, yeah, it makes, so, yeah, right? Like, Aatrox looks like a part of Noxus, despite not, like, there's no shape language that suggests that he's from Shurima, or whatever, you know? Shurima is weird, and it's always been weird. But yeah, I like the fact that they went for the, like, Mordekaiser doesn't have Noxus's colors. Like, the only Noxus colored thing on Mordekaiser is his cape, which is tattered and like faded, which shows how his like ideals and his past self have like faded and torn and distorted, and this armor, like this recreation of who he is who he is now. Like, it's a really fun bit of like world building and like and characterization through design, you know? It's a really good piece of it, you know? Also, like, it's the only bit of regalia on him, really. It, like, basically, it's how I like to view... Basically, I draw Vagar based on Mordekaiser, essentially. Where it's like... Mordekaiser is like 90% practical armor and like 10% regalia. Like, Vagar is 90% regalia and 10% armor. And they're both like defectors from Noxus in different ways. Like, they're essentially forgetting their past. Like, I think it's a fun way of going about it. Spikes. Yep. Did I mention the spikes? Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah. I mean, like, let's see. I also make sure that, like, Vagar's... Like, the original idea is that, like, Mordekaiser's helmet is based off of Vagar's ears. That's why they're so, like, high and pointy for, like, such a practical piece of armor or whatever. It's essentially just, like, showing what gives him strength, essentially, right? And then, like, that, throughout the ages, that loses meaning. And then, basically, Vagar uses those spikes as, like, a way of, like, replacing his own ears. But also, like, it gives him, like, a crown, essentially. I fucking love that headcanon. It's so fun to think of. I mean, yeah. Like, the way that Mordekaiser speaks about Vagar is so interesting. Like, the way that he responds to each of his, like, old, like, court people or whatever is really interesting. And, like, it's fun to make headcanons based on that, you know? Because, like, Mordekaiser's spikes, like, do not have to be that long. I mean, like, the reason why they're probably that long is to read it for the player or whatever, but, like, they look like ears, you know? You made a fanfiction with that helmet ear theory, right? Yeah, I think I did, yeah. The one talking about My favorite classical painter. Correct answers only. Nah. This is stupid. This line art's taking forever. But also I've been fucking around. Not doing the line art. So, you know. You give, you take. One European cave painting. That is on, like, the corner of my fucking screen right now. But, nah. I do like banging rocks together. Oh, yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. It was about the way that I draw yordles. I won't even pretend to pronounce that one. Nah, I like Van Gogh. I'm a basic ass bitch. But, yeah. I've always wanted to eat his paintings. Like, come on. Have you never thought about that, man? Like, it would be awful, and I'd be committing a crime, and I'd die, but it would be good. Clips. Yeah. So, like, I tried to vary Yordle body types, because even if they're all the same height, that's, well, they're not all the same height is the thing. And also, they're just, like, inherently different sorts of creatures. Those German protesters think the same since they added tomato sauce to them. And I didn't see them take a chomp out of them, but they'd get, like, totally arrested for that. Like, immediately. They'd have to fucking, they'd have to be executed for their crimes against art. But, you know. That was a fucking stupid display. Like, I get, like, wanting to go after something popular to be newsworthy, but, like, it's just stupid. It's like, no one took their message seriously because of the way that they went about it. So, like, if they were trying to do something groundbreaking, I would have gone with something different, you know? But, you know, that's just me, one criminal to another. I like stealing pens from my local Michaels. Except I don't do that anymore because I'm cool and based. I'm based in swag. Anyway, yeah. Like, I like drawing Poppy muscular. I want to give her more bulk, like, next time I draw her, because she's, like, I want her to feel solid. She's like she's a tank, you know? She is a protector at the end of the day, and, like, the way that she looks and acts and feels should be different than how Tristana looks, you know? Because Tristana is supposed to be, she's supposed to be athletic. She's supposed to be, like, what's it called? Spunky. Yes, I'm a world-renowned color stealer. I'm currently, on the run from the police as we speak. That's why my setup is always awful. It's because I'm I'm on the road. Don't fact check that one, because you won't find anything. Bitch. But yeah. I feel like with shapes or whatever, giving something like more thickness tends to make things shorter. It's the reason why I decided to go thick Vagar in the first place, you know? I was like, you know, this actually, like, it serves to, like, compact him, essentially. It makes you think he feels smaller without actually being smaller at all. I mean, like, to me, yeah, blood drop, yeah? It all makes sense. It all comes back to the blood bag, guys. Actually, guys, I designed Vagar because it's the way that a teardrop is formed. No. I'm upset. Yeah, I mean, it's really fucking, it is so fucking funny. It's so stupid. Stealing colors in Joy Jail. Don't worry. They won't. It's fine. I'll enjoy my non-stop session of Sail. But, like, you know how, like, Slender Man looks? It's the way that he does, like, elongated, right? Like, this looks longer than, like, this. Like, even though they're the same length or whatever, this feels longer. Like, it just acts longer or whatever. Blame it on my ADD. Baby. I'm not really sure. I guess it's because, like, that looks stretched out, whereas this looks more compacted or whatever. Like, so you, like, it's something to do with your, so I'm not fucking sure. But, you know, it's the reason why tall characters, if someone wants to make you think that they're tall, will make them skinny, typically, because that's a really easy way to exaggerate that, essentially. Also, like, it's weird, because it gives, like, different characters different proportions. Like, for me, I want to give Lulu these kind of, like, sort of long sort of legs, because that makes her feel more, like, dynamic as a character, because she's such a, like, a high energy character with a lot to do, a lot of things or whatever. Yeah, you can send me a song that has similar vibes, not really, as Sail. Yeah, you can send that to me. Characters and proportionality is a really fun concept. Because, I mean, like, there's a lot of ways that someone can view a certain character and that kind of thing. Let's see. But can we ever do a live listening of September featuring the Living Tombstone? I mean, that shit goes hard, bro. That shit goes hard. Even with the like awful original Living Tombstone vocals. That shit goes. I mean, it's weird. It's really strange. Can do the Sans one. We can do the Sans one. We can do the Sans one. Because that one's the best one, to be honest. TBH. The best one is the Sans one. Yeah, also it's funny that because characters like Shinigami and Junko aren't actually all that tall or big, but they feel grander and more imposing because of their hair fluffy. Nah, OG vocals are nothing. I did the Mewtwo Terra raid first try, oh baby. We game. Amen. The nasally vocals are the whole reason we like it. That and the wild ass solos. Yeah, the part where they're just fucking screaming into the fucking mic. And they're like... Still can't remember what happened in September, back when every pony died. Just a black haunting my stride. We were defeated by something very wrong. Something very strong. It was very weird and wrong. It just doesn't belong, like it came out of this world. Fucking going fucking crazy. You see this button right here? I'm gonna press it. We're going. I've never done like a really convincing like fake laugh, and I'm not gonna start now. But yeah, a lot of characters aren't all that tall or big, but feel grander because of their silhouettes, that kind of thing. I used to play that so much whenever there was a group listening ABBA. I mean, it's a very unique kind of experience for a song, you know? I don't want to get copyrighted, but, you know. We do what we must on this stupid fucking channel. Because it's funny. It was discovered the ponies were defeated by something really strong. It was very weird and wrong. It just doesn't belong, like it came out of this world. Bars, to be honest. I just remember what happened in September. I fucking killed everyone, bro. Yo, that's sick, bro. That was crazy. triple star, you kind of fucking blow. Get out of here. I'm pretty. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Stupid. But yeah, I guess Briar is Viego's cousin. That's weird to think about. That would also technically make, what, Gwen Briar's niece? If you subscribe to that headcanon, which I do. And bro, I'm fucking out of here. I'm not even zooted. Never have, never been. Well, actually, no. Someone drugged me when I was in a vulnerable state. It was weird. That sky theme. The what? Me was... You were fucking... you were tuned out. And you hear... Yeah, I was drugged in a very vulnerable state. But yeah, no, this is a very good... This is the best sky theme. Honestly, DDD has some of the best themes in this entire fucking franchise. To be honest. I don't understand why Nintendo thought that Kirby Air Ride fucking sucked, because it didn't. It's fucking old. That shit was so sick. For real, so true. Oh, that reminds me. The new D2 Destiny 2 raid is coming out Friday, and it has a really weird boss theme. I never know what's going on with Destiny 2, but yeah, like compared to being a high warrior who's like the son of the Taken King, it's so weird. I have no idea what any of those words fucking mean, to be like honest with you. But like, I like just imagining like that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I'm like, there's like a way that you could do that, and a way that you can like not do that. I don't know what like the left field kind of thing you would even go for there, you know? There's a lot to choose from. Like, imagine you're fighting a gothic bio-armored knight and their team is this. What's playing right now? Pineapple Upside Down. I started to unironically like this song. Beware. Thanks for the warning, Caravan. Sent it in Discord, but yeah. Let me take a look. Aw, cute. Let me get some really fucking awful audio for this. All the other songs in Destiny 2 are normal for the bosses too. Kinda goes hard. It becomes a weird rave mix and then a normal DPS bass portion. Yeah, I like it. It's like, I like how it's different, you know? I'm just a big fan of like when music and boss fights just is fun. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the first big expansion raid boss they ever made, though. It's interesting to know. Oh, I got an equi-groomer for my cats, and it's really working out well. Like, oh my god, there's so much cat hair that comes from that. And also my cats don't seem to mind too much, which is good, you know? It reminds me of the No More Heroes themes. Yeah. Lemani hair. Yeah, I visited my cousin while I'm down waiting for my city to be clear again. They had 4 cats. Yeah, I'm covered in dust and hair from my just busy fucking day, man. I put on a different shirt. So I'm not gonna cover my bed in fur. But it's just a part of having animals, really. I don't know. There is a soccer player that recently is popping off kind of hard called Gabriel Vega, and I could not have predicted that, of course, Vagar and that are written the same in Korean, so I have to filter through so many soccer pics to find Korean Vagar art now on Twitter. Why are Korean people so much into soccer? Go play the computer, you nerds. So true. The perfect way to cheat the algorithm. Just use that hashtag and draw a collab of Vagal as Vega. You can gain 100 million followers. My strategy for picking up new followers: draw Vegal in soccer uniform, specifically Vega's Gabriel Vega's soccer uniform. It's the forbidden tech. It's one it's kind of hidden, you know, kind of off the record for a good reason. You see, it's not You know, it's the secret tech. Secret sauce, if you will. I'm feeling I'm going through. I have saved a pic of Vagal on a soccer uniform. Interestingly enough, someone's doing it. Someone's doing it. The forbidden deck is being unleashed onto the world as we know it. And Yasuhiro also wears glasses in the future. A little bit further. But it's like 2 or 3 years old, the predicts. It's wild that that's a thing already. Like, some soccer fan was like, yeah, they need a soccer outfit, and drew Vagal. You know, the stars align. Someone, you know, the foresight required is immense. Kind of like how I drew a bunch of Pikmin drawings, but I forgot when the release date of Pikmin 4 was. I thought it was, like, not out till another year. And then a bunch of people were like, yo, Pikmin drawings. Sweet. You know, I ate good. Fuck Louis, I hate them now. He's done everything wrong, but like, come on, he's so fucking funny though, bro. He's so funny. You can't deny that. He's really fucking funny. Come on. Very funny. Funny creature. Funny creature. You ride the algorithm or the algorithm rides you. Yep. Godspeed. Can't be mad at Louis. He's funny. He's just a funny little silly guy. He's funny. He's like the size of an insect. Come on. Very funny. He ate some of the water wraith. He is a force of nature. He's a king of bugs. Force of nature. Creature of unknown capabilities. I want Louis in Smash, but like, he just controls bugs and like he rides on them. I think that would be fucking funny. Hey, can we land the onion in your yard? Well, the second one already landed. Third one done. Making a fourth. I do like that Olimar is super fucked up in like 3 iterations of Smash, though. He's fucking... That shit goes fucking crazy, bro. I haven't seen Olimar used in competitive all that much. I don't really know what he's capable of, you know? I'm pretty sure there's some batshit insane shit you can do with him. But, you know, like, I'm not, like, too into competitive Smash. I'm just into, like, watching, like, I don't know, Game & Watch. Stuff I find cool. A friend of mine is batshit insane with Olimar. It's untouchable. I bet it is. Fucking disjointed hitboxes. I mean, like, they make, like, the Pikmin chain or whatever. Fucking crazy. I do... Alright, let's see. They're my favorite character in Project M. I haven't never... Project M sounds fun to play, man. When you get flowers on your Pikmin, you get busted as attacks in PM. Like, yellow Pikmin get Falcon Knee on Fair Bear, etc. Also, white Pikmin does like 80% after flowered. You need to get white off. You frame 1. Oh my god. It sounds like a fucking nightmare. I'm sure there's counterplay, of course there is, but like, come on. If you know, like, if an Olimar player knows what the fuck they're doing, that is like crazy, because you have to like know how to play Olimar. You need to know. You can't be mashing or whatever, like, to win, essentially. It's basically kind of like a strategy game. Kind of like how Pikmin is. Well, how Pikmin is supposed to be, yeah? The blue Pikmin have the best throws. Like, they power up your throws and Giga. Purple are just Giga powerful knockback. As they should be, as they should be. Let's see. Buzz has been playing Olimar forever. They've been a Olimar Rosalina player since Smash 4. That's really interesting. When was Olimar introduced? No, Olimar wasn't introduced in GameCube era, was he? Because I feel like I would have remembered Olimar from GameCube. Brawl, okay. Brawl's the one that I started with, but it's the one that I least played, you know? the GameCube cannot handle that. They're really goofy, but they're your stereotypical nerdy looking person that has hella research on their game plan. I mean, that's how you have to go into, like, an Olimar fight with, you know? Because, I mean, I like that that's how you play. I mean, like, it's interesting because they're trying to make it feel like the games you're a part of, essentially, right? Like, with Olimar, you need to, like, effectively use your resources and the time you're given to make a decision, essentially. Whereas, like, with Game & Watch, like, it's funny because you literally are juggling several different games all at once. Which is kind of the whole point of a Game & Watch, yeah? My favorite was that at the start of Smash Ultimate, you could use the Pikmin to clank with and then beat with other attacks. Nah. Did they change that? Come on. Man, it's so funny. Come on. They're just... Come on, guys, they're silly. Come on, guys, they're silly. They deserve to be silly. They deserve to be silly. Also, changing order with your whistle and such, yep. So, you have to whistle correctly. Make sure that... You've got to make sure you know what you want to do with each one. If you want a flower, like, wait for that. Holly goes so hard, though. He's doing all these rope. Definitely the coolest series transition to Smash. It's really interesting how they transition characters to Smash or whatever. Like, it's interesting that, like, they keep the gameplay feel for a lot of characters, but other characters you just can't get the exact, like, kind of gameplay you're going for because, of course, it won't be the exact same or whatever, you know, because of the genres that they're pulled from are so vastly different. Like, even with characters that are popular like Pikachu, you can't base it off of turn-based combat because turn-based combat in something like Smash is kind of, like, counterintuitive. You shouldn't be trying to do turns in Smash, essentially. I mean, like, technically you've got, like, the whole approach and attack or whatever, or the Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, because basically Fire Emblem's just like anime chess or whatever, yeah. So, they had some RPG stuff with Hero, yeah. But it's only like the one move or whatever. That's really synonymous with that, you know? But, like, they translate, like, Kirby and Link very well. And, like, Mario feels like Mario, you know? I mean, like, you can't really... I mean, like, Mario's a platformer at the end of the day, and, like... So it's a little hard to get the exact right metrics for that, you know? But... It's close. It gets there. My head hurt, man. My head hurt. I think I'll just block out the basic colors and I'll be done with it, yeah? Sound good, chat? Still mad Mario doesn't do damage by footstool enemies. I mean, true. Are you rushing perfection? Nah. The full, like, actual thing probably won't be, like, complete or whatever, but we will permit that. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Like, you have the power for me to, like, stop what I'm doing to do that. It's crazy that you have that power. It's cool that they added footstooling after they had it in the Luigi cinematic intro of Super Smash Bros. Melee's Adventure Mode. Ooh, Noose, Svegar, fun. Yep. Just discovering that. I know what site you're on. I know what site you're on right now. Closed Reddit. Close Reddit, Morrow. Nah, just playing. But yeah. I thought that the bandages is fun. Cause I want to find new ways of obscuring his face or whatever. I mean, that's the, like, main drive for things. It's my monthly Reddit visit. At the first of the month. Oh yeah, it's... Right now it is the first for you, huh? Sorry about that. Valentine Day, yeah. That shit went hard, bro. Maybe I'll Val Skullgirl. Do Nurse Valentine from Skullgirls. Is next. Meta. Do that. Let's see. Black Dahlia is a better fit. You're a better fit. No, they're fighting. Maybe it's... Actually, they might maybe work as MF because Vega has cat ears. I mean, true, Misfortune is like that. I want to draw Misfortune in her, like, overcoat that she rips up. Because, I mean, that's a cool look. It's just that she doesn't wear it for very long. It's her intro cutscene whenever she... Well, it's not always her intro cutscene, but it's a lot of her intro cutscenes is that, yeah. see. New 13 does it too, and our overcoat look is so cool. Why do they always do that? Ooh, also we get S in entry fee effect tomorrow. Let's go. Another Mariner, another Misfortune. I mean, yeah, she is from the fish level, and crazy. It's crazy that Misfortune hasn't had, like, a lucky cat skin yet, you know? Like, that is strange, you know? Like, I feel like that's a give me, you know? Whatever, I'm not Riot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, instead they're a rabbit. I was quoting Darkest Dungeon, don't mind me. And the cat is cat. Lol. What the fuck? I feel like... and Jinx is also a cat, too. I guess. Alright, there we are. Oh yeah, I fucking love this one. I'm trying to get sleepy, but you pop the Eurobeat. Listen, this is how I roll, bro. This shit goes hard. Oh, shouts out to Vayne being unlikable and weird in her OG form, but cute in her recent ones. Yeah, put on the sail so they can fall asleep. Ah. Guys, I can't keep on playing sail repeatedly, like, come on. Hee haha. We'll start to get me in. This shit goes hard though, bro. Wonderful. Hello. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Sorry, Maro. This is European friendly. This is European friendly, guys. This is a European-friendly stream. Speaking of wonderful, did you see the guy? The guy see the Super... Oh yeah, I did see the Super Mario Direct. Yoshi is getting crushed and I feel bad. Yo, Super Mario... It's Mario Wonder. Blame it on me when I crashed my car while at 2.1 alcohol content. Blame it on my ADD. Yoshi on natural. I don't... Guys, why are they doing this? Just make Yoshi be able to do the Yoshi thing, man. Like, I guess it's for balancing in quotations, but like, come on. Just give the characters their own unique set of skills. The fucking... Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look up Super Mario Inflation for more info about their power-ups. No, reminds me of Belly Bros from Teen Titans Go. I actually watched that episode when I was younger. It's crazy. Elephant Peach is gonna have more tags in our Rule 34 than Big Al in a week. Such as the state of things. Nah, just fix that yourself. Be the change you want to see in the world. Sometimes, like, your favorite characters just don't get the love that they deserve. And you just kind of have to deal with that inevitability. But also, yes, make the content you want to see in the world. It's kind of what I do. Essentially, yeah. The fuck is it? Pay Meta $900 for several drawings of it. I love money. What can I say? I do need to change mine. Sadly, I need to eat. So true. So true. So true and based. I love eating. I'm always here for you if you need it, man. Not in, like, the eating food way, because I'm not making that much money either. But, like, in the, if you need someone to talk to. do not the internet. Eventually I'll make my prices nice and, like, sort of cheap. Like, you know, I want people to be able to, like, afford it, but, like, I also like being able to afford things also. You know, it's a don't undervalue yourself kind of thing. Once I start stealing Amazon money, it'll be different. But yeah, with the reminder of Belly Bros existing, I shall take a departure for the night. Good night, Golden. I think this is about where I'm gonna stop, too, essentially. Give it a nice... Wait, nah. I know what to do. It'll be, Have a good night, everyone. Some future foundation for your troubles. I'll be able to... Basically, I'm just gonna clean up the drawing, make sure it looks good, you know, all that. Good night. Bye. Let's see. Have a good night, a good morning, a good rest of your week, chat. I'll see you next time where we'll be, I don't remember what we're doing next time. I think, Bewitching Zigs? Might do that. No, wait, no, it's September. We'll be doing something. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully with something, that you guys like. Good night.